Picture this. Someone walks into your life with a smile that lights up the room. Words so smooth you feel like the center of their world. Until one day, that mask slips, and you're left staring at the storm they've been brewing in your heart. I've been living the Stoic way for years, and let me tell you, it's a game changer to spot these folks, co-workers, friends, even family, who hide a dark streak behind all that charm. They're the ones who thrive on chaos, who twist your reality, and leave you wondering how you didn't see it sooner. Sound familiar? Stick with me, because I'm about to pull back the curtain. Today, I'm sitting down with you to unpack 5 dead giveaway signs of an evil person, straight from the wisdom Marcus Aurelius scribbled down 2,000 years ago. This isn't just juicy gossip. It's your ticket to keeping that precious inner peace Stoics like me live for. We'll go step by step, from fake grins to lies that never quit. And I've got a promise for you. By the end, you'll not only see them coming a mile away, but you'll snag a trick so slick even Epictetus would nod in approval. Don't you dare skip out now, because the real gold's at the finish line, where I'll show you how to draw a line in the sand they can't cross. Ready to peek behind the mask with me? Let's dive in and shine some light on the shadows. Sign 1. Charming on the outside, selfish underneath. First up, let's talk about those people who, at first glance, feel like a gift from above. They walk into a room with a big, bright smile, smooth words flowing, making you feel like you're the only one who matters. I've met someone like that. Funny, charming, had the whole crowd laughing. But over time, I saw it. That shine was just for them. They'd steer every conversation back to themselves, cut you off mid-sentence, or toss out a mean little jab to make you feel small. Like, oh, your idea's cute, but listen to this better one. They don't care about you or anyone else. It's all about their ego, their spotlight. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Look beneath the surface." And he was right. Stoicism teaches us to use our heads, to watch closely. If someone's always got to be the brightest star, putting you down or brushing off how others feel, that's a red flag waving. Sometimes you'll even hear whispers from others. Watch out for that one. They're not as nice as they seem. Don't shrug it off. Those quiet warnings can be gold. With Stoicism, we learn to keep our hearts steady, not getting swept up in the dazzle. Give it time, and the truth shows itself. Sign 2. No empathy to spare. Next, have you ever poured your heart out to someone, hoping for a little comfort, only to get a cold shrug in return? That's sign number 2, a total lack of empathy. These folks don't just tune out. They might even get a thrill from seeing you hurt. I've watched someone smirk while a friend spilled about a rough day, even poking at the wound to make it sting more. They don't know, or care, how you feel. Some even take it out on innocent pets, kicking at dogs or cats, showing just how icy their heart is. Seneca, a Stoic through and through, used to say compassion ties us all together. When someone's missing that thread, they're outside the circle of humanity. You might spot them at work, a boss who runs you ragged without a second thought, or a friend who never cheers when you win. Don't beat yourself up for feeling alone around them. It's on them, not you. Stoicism tells us to hold our peace tight. Set some lines in the sand to guard against that kind of cruelty. Sign 3, pulling strings. Then there's this one, manipulation. Ever had someone make you second-guess yourself? They'll say, "I never said that. You're remembering it wrong." Even when you're dead sure they did. They twist the truth, using flattery or sob stories to get their way. I had a friend like that, always whining about their troubles until I felt obligated to help, but when I needed them, poof, gone. They lie to get ahead, money, attention, or just to feel in charge. Epictetus told us, focus on what you can control. Manipulators want to muddy your clarity, but Stoicism keeps our minds sharp. They might try to cut you off from friends, saying, "I'm the only one who gets you," or sweet talk you into doing what they want. Don't fall for it. Watch, recognize, and stand your ground. That's how you stay out of their web. Sign 4, controlling every move. Sign 4 is when someone tries to hold your whole life in their grip. They decide where you go, who you see, even how you spend your cash. Everything's got to be their way. I saw a buddy get so controlled by a roommate they wouldn't step outside without permission. They hide it as care. I'm just looking out for you. But it's really about power. And when you call them out, never their fault, always yours or someone else's. Stoics value freedom in our souls, what Epictetus called our inner fortress. Controllers want to tear that down. They'll threaten, isolate you from family, or lock up your money to keep you hooked. Don't let fear take over. Seneca said courage is standing tall against oppression. You've got every right to live your life, not dance to their tune. Sign 5. Lying like it's nothing. Last, keep an eye out for folks who lie like it's second nature. Not little white lies we all slip into. These are constant, pointless whoppers. They make up tales about their wins, pin blame on others, or spin a fake past to win you over. I worked with someone who'd hype up everything. Success was all them. Flops were someone else's mess. They lie to use you, to look good, and don't care who gets hurt. Marcus Aurelius said living true is living natural. Pathological liars? They're the opposite, building a fake little world. Catch them, and they'll deny it or flip it back on you. Stoicism says hold fast to what's real. Don't get tangled in their mess. Trust your eyes, your ears, and don't let them shake you. How to protect yourself, setting boundaries. So how do you make it through all this and still keep your head up? 2 words, set boundaries. You don't have to be harsh or loud, just clear and steady. I picked this up from Stoicism. Self-respect's the bedrock of peace. If someone puts you down, say, I value this connection, but I won't take being treated like that. If they cross the line, don't be afraid to step back. Even walk away if you have to. They might push back, get mad, guilt trip you, try to make you feel bad. Don't waver. Marcus Aurelius wrote, what can they do if your heart doesn't budge? Listen if others warn you about them, and lean on friends or family who really care. Take care of yourself too. Read a book, take a walk, or just sit quiet for a bit. Stoics believe when you're strong inside, nothing out there can break you. So, there you have it. 5 signs we've walked through together, like peeling back layers of a mask. From those dazzling smiles hiding selfish hearts, to the cold lack of empathy, the sneaky manipulation, the suffocating control, and those endless lies. It's all a map to spot the chaos makers in your life. I've learned this the hard way over years with Stoicism, leaning on old Marcus Aurelius and his crew to keep my head clear and my heart steady. It's not about fear, you know. It's about arming yourself with wisdom so you can stand tall, hold your peace, and live true to who you are. Now, here's where it gets good. You've got the tools. You can see them coming, and with a little boundary-setting magic, straight out of Epictetus' playbook, you can keep them from dimming your light. I'd love to hear what you think. Drop a comment below and tell me. Have you run into these types? How do you handle them? Your story might just spark something for someone else. And hey, if this hit home for you, share it with a friend or family member. Spread a little stoic strength their way. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Let's keep shining, all right?